Game & Watch. Like, I'm not being an apologist by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm, you know, like, it's fun to theory craft on what Game & Watch can do to maybe eke out a win.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do sometimes.
I say as, you know, he eats 84% unanswered from Zephyr.
Yeah, I mean, Zephyr's definitely a player that, you know, we still know him as the Fiend, but we haven't seen him out in these parts as often. He's been taking a break a little bit, focusing on school, but every time he enters a bracket, he still manages to make a solid run for himself, and that's what he's aiming to do tonight, making it all the way to winners. This is winners quarters, correct?
This is winners quarters, that's correct.
Yeah, so winners quarters, still going as Classic Cloud, and still not really showing much signs of rust right now.
Yeah, he's certainly been able to tack on a significant amount of percent onto Game & Watch. Taking 44 himself, but he has limit, meaning right now he has plenty of options to seal out this first stock and further extend his lead.
Yeah, it's definitely on the horizon. He's already looking for the back air, or pretty much most of these aerials should start to seal the deal.
Well,
Disgaea is doing a good job spacing around that now, though.
That's true. Disgaea, like, messing up spacing on those is pretty much the only way that Game & Watch is going to be able to find an opening. If Cloud is able to space back air correctly and a number of other aerials, well, there isn't much Game & Watch can do to punish it out of shield.
Yeah, it's a scary game to play. The up air, though, is going to seal that first stock for Zephyr. And now it looks like he's starting to play it slow, wait for Disgaea to come to him. But it looks like letting his foot off the gas might be a problem for him, and he's forced to burn his limit,
and
but he doesn't.
Unfortunately, a misinput.
Yeah.
Coming in from Zephyr. That was supposed to be limit Clim Hazard to get him back to the ledge, but presses side B, lets loose limit cross slash, and loses his stock for it. And now we have Disgaea mounting a comeback, tacking on 32% compared to his 14, now 25. This is an even game all of a sudden.
Yeah, but with Cloud, it can only be even for so long. He
That's
wins hard or
absolutely
loses hard. So right now, Zephyr's definitely ready to mount his own comeback right now. Limit's almost on deck, and he's just trying to find the right opening to build up this percent.
Once Limit gets back online, and there it is, folks, this becomes a lot scarier for Game & Watch because Cloud does have setups into a number of Limit moves that he can use to take Game & Watch's stock incredibly early given his very light weight.
Yeah, just like that back air almost finding its mark. If the DI was off, he probably would have been dead. But now the Limit's online once again, like you were saying, and the roll read.
The roll read is going to take the stock. Almost looked like he maybe eked out some crazy DI to survive it, but
nah, he was dead.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm an eternal optimist. I like to think you know, maybe possible always in every situation.
That's fair, but once like you're above 80% of the Cloud, as soon as I hear that Limit cross slash coming out, you gotta be some sort of wizard. And this guy just, you know, didn't pass his last year at Hogwarts or something.
I mean, I feel that. That man dropped out, went on to join the Death Eaters.
Wow, with that. He's not. He's not a villain. Okay. He's the least villainous person I've met.
I'm still learning, you know. I'm still learning. So okay. This guy is not a villain. I'll take that down.
Fair enough.
But he is a dropout from Hogwarts. That's a little villainous. Like it's a little fishy there, you know. Because they don't teach wizard ethics until sophomore year.
Seems a bit late.
Yeah. You'd think they want to get it out of the way earlier, but it has some advanced topics.
Fair enough. All right, but Zephyr, though, in the meantime, he's still pretty much running back the way that he started off the first game. The big lead on Disgaea, and he's just keeping him off of any mounted offensive that he could possibly try and set up. With the neutral air, these big aerials that Game & Watch can't even hope to contest as long as he's in the air as well. And just like that, the down smash is going to see out the first deal. Only a minute on the clock has passed, but Zephyr's already ready, like, to show that he's not playing around.
It was a big first stock, and Zephyr's answering back in, or excuse me, this guy is attempting to answer back, but because of, like, it's really hard to get in on that big sword, especially because Game & Watch's arms are so stubby. He's not having a fun time of it. That jab will find its mark, but last time he let that rip, he got punished and lost his stock for it. That's one terrible thing. The first active frame on Game & Watch's jab, which is supposed to be used as a safe poke, it's so far away that it's a very easy thing for Cloud to punish because he has enough range to just whiff punish it. We saw Zephyr do it with a down smash last stock. And now he has Limit on deck, meaning he has even more options.
Yeah, around this percent with Game & Watch's weight. Actually, now like Limit Cross Ash will probably kill at almost anywhere on stage.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Heck, maybe even Limit Clim Hazard.
Just like that, gets tagged.
Speak of the devil.
It looks like he hit a button and then, like you said, got whiff punish from that.
Yeah.
And that's just going to spell out the end of Disgaea's winner's bracket run with a clean 2-0 coming through from Zephyr. Off a little bit of a hiatus, too. So, you know, he's looking nice, ready to take this tournament as far as he can.
That's good. That's good. I'm proud of him. You know?
Yeah, he's looking nice.
I mean, yeah, it's nice to see, you know, nobody falling off too bad, even after long hiatuses. Honestly, I've seen people come back from breaks and just suddenly have a great amount of improvement. I think maybe, you know, taking the time off from the game allows you to come back to it and think, like, see it in a new light.
It's like riding a bike, man. You just can't really forget after a certain point.
Well,